Hello, namaste. How are you all? I'm fine. Hope the same from you. When I had visited Guwahati, that is Kamakhya temple, you are knowing Devi Mata is there. She is in her Yoni Mudra. And when I visited the temple, when I climbed the steps and entered near the temple, I saw non-veg, that is fish, mutton and all was kept for selling. I felt something different because since I am from South India, in our temples we don't have such things. So it was something different. Then we entered, then we saw there how animals were offered and everything. We too had puja and everything. But the thing, what I noticed there was something different from other temples. Moreover, we met many sadhus there. They told us that it is also known for Tantra and Mantra. They call it Tantra and Mantra, whereas in general people call it black magic. And they told it is a kind of spirituality, it is energy, and moreover, they said it is something different. And when I asked them about this mantra and tantra, they told if you want, you can go and have the first-hand experience at Mayong, that is called even the land of black magic, or you are knowing it is the capital city of magic and all. This is what is said about Mayong. But actually Mayong is not like that. Let me share with you. That is Mayong. It is in Assam. It is about 44 kilometers from Guwahati. When I went there, because we had the knowledge of something, because we had read so many things, we had heard so many things, that the tantrics here, they can change the human being into cat, dog or horse and all these things. All nonsense was told. The reality is different. That is why I am telling you the reality of that village today. We are having there a research center or a museum, you can call, of black magic. There you can see in olden days what all the things they were using. But today, Mayong is a city, just the city is how we live. Nothing different. No tantric there and no mantric there. The people are good-natured, soft-spoken. But the difficulty with me was, I was not knowing Bengali or their local languages, Assami languages, Garo and some other languages, what they speak. I was knowing only English and Hindi. Otherwise, the people were very loving and very interested to speak and all. But we met a Swamiji who was knowing English well. He was from Bengal, but he was staying there. He told us everything about black magic and what is the reality, how it should be used, all these things he answered. He told us that black magic is there. Because in Bengal and all you can see this black magic more. And he told it is a difficult subject to learn, he said. It is not like the studies what you do in schools and colleges. It is very, very difficult to learn about tantras, mantras. So each and every, any person can't do that, he said. To learn that you have to leave out many things which you like, whether you are ready for that. No, we ordinary people we are not ready to leave out so many things in our life. So it is not possible for each and everyone to learn black magic. And even black magic, it is said that it should be used for good things, not for bad things. For example, to relieve you from the pain, from any sorrow. For such things it should be used, not to harm someone. And moreover, he told us, even if anyone uses it for harming someone else, like a boomerang, he will get it back. The one who has done it, he will have great loss in his family, he said. He may not get good children. He may not have happiness in his house. He may have 101 problems. So it should be used only for good things. And Mayank, the people were happy to tell me that it is the place of Bhima's son, Ghatotkacha, who had learnt these mantras and tantras in that village. They were very happy to tell me that they were from that village. But today, the village or the people, they are just like you and me. Nobody is indulging in tantra and mantra. Their children have learnt and they have been working elsewhere. And moreover, they are doing well. Nobody is indulging in tantra and mantra. But they say that in olden days there were no hospitals and all. So these tantras and mantras, they used to save the people. Even when you visit the research center or the museum, you can see there are so many writings which support that how it was going on. And you are having many photographs, how they used to treat the people, how they used to relieve them from the pain, and how they used to hunt, and the sword and all what they used to do for hunting. All these things are there. In olden days they might be doing it, or even they might be practicing, means their forefathers. But today, the shocking secret is no one is practicing that. People are like you and me. They are very loving people. They are very happy to greet us there. Because many people come there after reading all these shocking secrets about Mayank. But when they go there, they see that nothing of that type today. So you are having the loving people. They will give you, they will entertain you, they will give you something to eat, drink and all. But those people who go there before, they are told that don't drink anything there, don't even eat fruits. They may use magic in that. To outwardly they are like us only their appearance. but they do magic and all like this. Even we were told like that. But nothing like that. People are very good, well behaved, trustworthy, and that is why Mayang is also a place like our own places where we live. No tantra, no mantra there today. Have a good day.